In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Pascal Siakam because he just recently said that he is a top 5 player in the NBA. Some say that's cap, while others say that could be a potential possibility this year. Let's get down and let's check out Pascal Siakam to see how much truth there is to what he said. Really quickly, let's go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the basketball better. Okay, so the one thing that he has a lot going for him is his ability to drive and use his length to be able to get to the rim. Here he missed the first one, but he was able to close out and finish with a layup. See, the thing is when he attacks the rim, there really isn't too much players can do because of the length of his arms. He actually has some pretty good handles as well, being able to evade defenders who are really trying to pressure him, and he's able to find the open man for 3-point shots. Van Fleet as well as Siakam work extremely well together. One thing that you can do as a player that can get your teammates some open shots is if you have a defender on you and they're kind of trailing you, what you could do is what we see here, which is just a quick shovel pass back, and then essentially box out your defender because there's nobody on your teammate. Now, the one thing that does confuse me quite a bit in this possession is how many dribbles he was allowed to take, and the defender was doing nothing. Usually after 2 or 3 dribbles, it comes to a point where other players from other teams are going to start doubling you, and that just didn't happen. Here he was able to spin off, and he was able to get baseline for that easy layup. Now, clearly the Chicago Bulls were not really doing too much of a scouting report, because one thing that Pascal Siakam does a lot of is he goes towards the middle, and then he spins off baseline. This man should have been coming over and doubling, and either him or him should have been moving down to cover the baseline. That didn't happen, and it gave Pascal Siakam an easy layup. NBA defenses should be scouting that out. He's been doing it his whole career. Now, coming off of a dribble handoff from the corner, this is a lot of dribbles, and this really stagnates the offense. So here, 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He hasn't really moved from that location in 7 dribbles. In the international game, he would have been absolutely eaten alive because of zone defenses, which is something that you very rarely see in the NBA. But if you're looking at 7 dribbles in the same location and you're not getting a double team, the other team, in this case the Chicago Bulls, are not caring about you as a player. And to me, if you're a top 5 player, there should be a lot of teams who are scared of you scoring, and you should be getting double teamed after 2 to 3 dribbles. Here he gets the ball in the post, quick shoulder fake, dribble towards the middle, spins back off. He's very good at spinning moves, and he's able to get that basket. So how is he able to get this basket? Well, really quickly, he gets the ball, he dribbles towards the middle. When he does this spin move, look at that elbow. That is exactly what you want to do. You want to lock out your man behind you. There's nothing he's going to be able to do. And of course, Siakam's able to get that layup. Finally, the Chicago Bulls are starting to double down on him, but it's too late. He's able to get that move off, and there's nothing they're going to be able to do. Here he gets the ball in the corner, and finally they throw a secondary defender on him. He scored 18 points this game. It's not a ton of points for them to double. He was able to kick that ball out, and the Raptors were able to swing that ball around, which is why passing is so important. Now, they missed that shot, but he was able to get that board once again and kick it out for a 3. See, the thing with the Toronto Raptors is they want to be able, what they really aim to do is to either draw a double team or get the ball into the paint to collapse the defense. Then the Raptors will kick that ball out, which is what they want to do. This is literally their strategy, is to draw multiple defenders and then swing the ball around the perimeter. So here we have a switch, because that's what should have happened. And then we have another switch here, which is very good defense. And then this man was recovering, which I understand why. It should have been, in my opinion, if we're playing positionless basketball, Vucevic coming out. But that's a mismatch, and also if he goes down here, that's also a mismatch. So I understand why he's the one who's chasing out. But Anunoby is a very good 3-point shooter, so that's a rookie. I would much rather, as a coach personally, have Vucevic coming out to guard a very good three-point shooter, and let a guy who's been in the league for a few years battle it out in the post with a rookie Koloko, where if he gets it in the low post with a experienced NBA defender, it should be a lot harder of a shot than a wide open three for Anunoby in the corner. And while there is a little bit of a box out on this side, they're really not boxing out Siakam, and he really doesn't have to do all that much to get that rebound because of his long arms. See, in my opinion, Pascal Siakam, the issue with his offense is that he dribbles way too much and doesn't go anywhere. That's something that I've been saying for a long time now, but he's able to finish at the rim, and he takes a lot of dribbles at first to get his defender on his heels. So it does make sense. He's usually playing against bigger, slower defenders anyways, so he's able to get to the rim. He's able to use this strategy to his advantage. But when the playoffs come around, which is why we usually don't see him score all that much in the playoffs, they're going to be throwing multiple defenders after he takes 1 to 2 dribbles. So if he could fix that, if he can get to a point where instead of taking 1, 2, and 3 dribbles at the start here, technically 4 with this, instead of that, right here, what he should have done is been in full-out attack mode, going towards that right side, or with this defender coming down to double him at that free throw line, what he should have done is attacked that secondary defender with the longer arms that he has to be able to kick the ball out to Delano Banton for a 3, or potentially with that guy recovering out to him, a swing to Anunoby, which could have either been an open 3, or this guy would have been able to defend, and then that swing to Koloko, which would have resulted in a dunk. But by holding that ball, he now has the whole defense paying attention to him. They're now set. He should have been moving over a lot more. He should have been sinking. But that is why he was able to score. Those help defenders were not there in position. But if he was to attack quick, 1 dribble into this double team, kick it out to Banton, who could have had a 3, who could have then swung it to him if there was that secondary defender coming at him, which then could have been a 3 or a swing to Koloko, who would have ended it with a dunk. So this is why dribbling too much is not very good for an offense. Pascal Siakam is a fantastic player, easily one of the top 15 in the NBA, but he is not, in my opinion, a top 5 player. There's a lot of players who are ahead of him on that list. However, when we look at Pascal Siakam, one of the biggest downfalls that he has is that he dribbles way too much before he goes into attack mode. If he can cut down those dribbles, go into attack mode a lot earlier, what it can then result in is him either getting more points or more assists, or what they now call hockey assists, where it's like an assist off of an assist. You assist the assist. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure to go check out the hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below. That's going to help you shoot the basketball better and further. And I'll see you guys again in my next video.